Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Samuel.
My name is Oluwaseun Banjo.
I'm a village coordinator for now.
Did you hear me at all?
I'm Balogun Lady.
I only heard Balogun.
Balogun Olaide Morenikeji Ozia.
I'm Chibo Adachike. I'm a baker.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Olubi Basira Abidin.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Abraham Olamide.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ismail Adebayo.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Akande Aziz Bolam.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Timile Obiemi.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Brianna.
Good day, everyone. My name is Isaac Amit.
Here is Samuel Olatayo. We still have some other people. We have my other colleague, Damilola Fashiko. And we have our able instructor in our midst too, by name Stashi. And the lady that prayed for us, Mrs. Humafo, she's also our colleague. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, colleagues. Oh, sorry. Our videographer here, Mr. Tunde, is also part of us. So ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, and most importantly, our newly inductees, welcome to the Python program. It is an absolute pleasure to have each of you here as we embark on this exciting journey into the world of Python programming. A transformative experience that will equip you with the skills, knowledge, and confidence needed to excel in the rapidly evolving field of technology and collaborate on projects. The connections you make here can be just as valuable as the technical skills you acquire. So I want to extend a warm welcome once again to each of you. We are thrilled to have you as part of our Python programmer, and we look forward to witnessing your progress and achievements. Together, let us embrace the learning process, support one another, and strive for excellence. Thank you, and let's get started on this exciting Python program. Thank you so much. Correct name of this program, or the sponsors of the program. Okay, let me hear you. Let me hear you one after the other. Okay.
NECA, ITF, and I think I'm UNITES collaboration with Cisco.
UNITES Cisco Networking
Academy.
Yes, sir.
So, because of it, ITF and NECA came together to help to reduce the unemployment in Nigeria. Also, to align training with the needs of industries. How many of us know that so many industries are in need of Python programmers? Thank you. To also empower participants to become self-reliant or employable. You know, after this program now, you can be self-reliant. You can decide not to work for anybody. So you can just be on your own, be your own boss, and you can now work for yourself and make your money. So also to promote technical and vocational education in Nigeria. So that is why, that is the vision for this program. I also want us to understand why this training is so good for you and is important for you. One, employability. The training provides industry-relevant hands-on skills that have significantly increased the trainees' chances of getting jobs. So it now depends on you. How ready are you to be able to get these hands-on skills and be able to, get chances of getting jobs? I know that some people, they don't want to be on their own. Why? Because of the unknown, the fear of the unknown. We don't want to be self-reliant, we want to work. So this skill will give you the chances of getting that job you've been looking out for. Then also, you'll be linked with companies or organizations that required your new skills. That is why it is very important to you. Then, like I said, you can be on your own, can be an entrepreneur, be able to give all the required skills to people. Start teaching you, your eyes will be open to so many things. So this training is also important to you because once you are done with the training, you'll be able to even have partnership. You can go in collaboration with so many establishments, just like us, UNITES Cisco Networking Academy. It's because of the skills we have. That's why we are able to collaborate with NECA and ITF to be able to pass on these skills to you people. So by the time you are equipped, you'll be able to collaborate with other companies. What do you call it? Cisco certified certificate. By the time you are done with this program, you are going to write a Cisco exam. And you are going to, by the time you pass, you will have what? A certification from Cisco. And you know what that means. It is recognized globally. So wherever you find yourself, you can use it to look for a job, or you can present it to someone to do one job or the other for the person. So why it is also important to you is because it is a personal development training for you too. So it helps you all around, ready for work or business. And remember, it is free and it's inclusive. So this training also bridges the skills gap for you. So it addresses all these Nigeria skills mismatch problem that we have. So these are the reasons why this training is so important to you. To tell you what the Cisco NETA card is all about. Let's put our hands together to welcome
that stage too as well. So once again, it's a pleasure to have you here this morning. Have this. Alright, okay. So, well, just like my colleague had mentioned earlier, my assignment is to brief us on the overview of NETA card and then Cisco. When we say NETA card, it's still the same thing as Cisco. And UNITES and Cisco have a relationship which we are going to dissect this afternoon, and then we understand the area where UNITES is coming from and the area where Cisco is coming from. Cisco is actually an IT organization that was established in 1997, and its headquarters is actually in San Francisco. The last 5 words of the last Francisco was coined out from Cisco. Do we get that? Do we get that? San Francisco. The place is South America. I'm sure for those of us that have been watching movies so well, we must have come across that before. So, what do they do basically? They train on IT, basically, IT courses. But The UNITES name now, where does it come in? The UNITES name, of course, just like I've promised earlier, we need to marry the two together. Cisco does not relate with an individual. Cisco does not relate with an individual. Cisco relates with an academy. And UNITES Cisco Networking Academy is actually an academy under Cisco, meaning that they've been licensed to carry out their courses. Do we get that?
Yes.
I just want us to be on the same page. You look lost. Are we together? Okay. So they've been licensed to carry out their trainings. Now, there's another journey we need to embark on. How do we now have this training together with ITL, just like my colleague mentioned earlier? Of course, the initiative of NECA and ITL batted while we are seated here this afternoon. Is everything clear?
Yes.
We are making progress, isn't it? UNITES Cisco Networking Academy have been in existence for over 15 years. And the journey started with federal unity colleges across the nation. And believe me, we have about 120 of them in the nation. At least to my best of understanding, to my best of knowledge, we are 80% in those schools. Meaning that right from 15 years ago, we've been having training back to back with those young students in those schools. Are we together?
Yeah.
We are on a journey, and I don't want you to get lost. So that's why I kept asking, are we together? Are we together? So the journey started 15 years ago, and Federal Unity School was the first area of attention we gave to train students. Now, thereafter, we have our pentacles spread across tertiary institutions. Our presence is at Crawford. There was a time we were in Crawford, King's University, and we have a success story around that King's University in our midst today. Mr. Sheyi, can you give them a high five? Yeah. He was once a student in King's University, and what's going to give a success story than this? We have Covenant University, Landmark University, and some other universities in the north, which I can't remember because I don't cover north, so I don't really get familiar with those names. The first one we have, which is the minimum, I think, is Get Connected. We have IT, we have IoT. IoT is called Internet of Things. It's also a good in IoT too. I could remember that year when we came to your school, you came up with a project. Am I correct? Yeah. We have CCNA, just like my colleague mentioned the other time. CCNA, which is also in modules. We have cyber security. I'm sure a lot of us must have heard about cyber security. Countless time, right? We have programming. Under the programming is where the Python spring up. Are we together?
Yes.
And we have some other professional courses, such as IT skills, English IT skills. You know, when an IT person speaks some jargons, you also need somebody to interpret it for you. So Cisco look into that area to also make it seamless for you, so that you stop cracking your head. So there's a course under Cisco that breaks down those vocabulary or those jargons for you. Are we together? Are we together? I didn't check my time when I started, so I don't know whether I've exceeded my time. I have. I talk too much. I'm a teacher. Okay, thank you. They said I have 5 minutes extra time. So, let me round it up with our core values. Our core values. That is UNITES core values. Accountability is our first core value. We have pursuing change. We have innovation. We have personal development. We have self-service. Excellence. My English is called, did I pronounce it correctly? And then we have professionalism and then self-development. If you look at those things which I just read out, you realize that it's still the same thing I've been saying all along. It's still the same thing which I've been saying all along. When I see you, or when I heard of you, if I heard about you in the next 1 year, I want to be happy that they just passed through this Python program, but we are already impacting in the lives of the younger generation. On that note, I would like to say good afternoon and enjoy the rest of the Python program.
Thank you so much. So that we can see some of our events. Don't worry, we'll get to question and answer.
Good afternoon, everyone. So like I said, my name is Tunde. So in the course of your training, you will sometimes see my face throughout till the end of the program. Once in a while, I'll be visiting. So this is, I think this should be the last program. So you guys can just see the video. So then after this, I will show you other programs out of NECA that we have also been that we have done. Like you mentioned that we've been to universities and others. So you see one of the when she was talking about those people that were retained, I think this lady, both of them, exactly, yeah, both of them, yes, I remember, both of them were retained after this period, the last part of the last
formal induction before the actual training starts. And I want to congratulate everyone who have been selected for this program. I think you can clap for yourselves.
touching the sky. Can we stay here forever? The sun's coming up.
In order for you to be a person of value, you must seek to invest in yourself. That's the only way you can be a person of value. And in order for you to be valuable, you must seek to invest in us. Gaining value is the most important thing that is required for you to be successful in life.
Because you know the truth. Or can this person communicate? Can this person impart knowledge? So it is very important. You can do whatever, you can do YouTube, different online platforms that you can actually learn some of these basic skills. It's going to help you a lot in your chosen career.
LinkedIn has also helped me to a large extent. And the reason why I say that is through LinkedIn I've been able to build a network, number one. It's through LinkedIn I've been able to get skilled professionals who are currently working with me. It's also through LinkedIn that I've been able to get to a large extent investors.
Someday we're gonna look back and wish for the life that we had. Some people live in the past and they stay there forever. The sun's coming up, we're coming down, so stay in the moment before it's gone. Let's do something we'll never forget. Live a life that we won't ever regret. Hold me closer before the night ends, 'cause this moment is as good as it gets.
Like us, NECA, criteria, many institutions decided to make this program accessible, available, and affordable. And in some cases, after free.
This person talking, some of you will still get to know, but all of you will get to know you later. Is the brain behind the program with NECA. When you are talking about UNITES Cisco Networking Academy, this is the #1 person. So you get to know him later. You get to know him very well and more.
They want you to be able to stand on it. They want you to be able to produce something for this course. And that's the reason why we added projects and project competition. But we still want you to step on an additional platform that make it easy for you to be marketing.
So you guys can see that the training is not just coming to learn Python alone. So you are building you both in the area about your soft skills, entrepreneurship, and even if you are going out for job. So either you are starting your own business, the training is there to build you up on that, and if you are going out to get a job. So let me just give us one other video so we go. So aside from NECA, this is another project from this Covenant University. In fact, this particular one was a Python program. It covers about 7 or 8.
This is the very first time that we are going to be running this initiative since the commencement of this university.
I was going to discuss 76 industry, entertainment, media, education, and the rest of them. So the question is that we need to prepare for the future. And it's not about race, it's not about color, it's all about determination.
Those are the cinematography, still the video editing, content creation, then IT essential and phone repair. So you can see that the trainings is not just theory, it's not just about theory, writing a book. There's an hands-on practical. You want to do projects. Each of the courses, they actually have their projects that they presented. And that's what you guys are going to be doing also at the end of the program. You are going to be having a project. So it's not just theory alone.
You don't even need anyone that can do that programs. This is serving as an academy. I'm even looking at what
that's why you are here to acquire skills. But in the absence of character, skills will not go anywhere. So you are a leader in your right. Tell yourself, I'm a leader. I am a leader. And so shall it be in Jesus' name. So leadership is about birthing positive change.
I'm going to open your mouth again and tell everyone who you are.
Congratulations once again for being, to have been selected to be part of this training program. So welcome everyone once again. My job here is simple. Please, can we hear me?
Yes.
Okay, my colleague was saying I should project my voice a little more. So I just wanted to be sure if everyone can hear me.
They are just fine.
Yeah, what?
I said they are just fine.
More volume for the sake of.
Okay, so like I was saying, my job here is simple and is to walk us through the grand rules that for this training. Okay, just to also be sure that we know why we are here, and then we paid attention when we came for the screening process. The training holds every day, Monday to when? Wednesday. Between 12 noon to when? Thank you. Kindly note that trainees are expected to be seated at least 30 minutes before the class begins. Please, let's work together to improve on our punctuality going forward. About 60% of us came late today, and that wasn't encouraging at all. Some people didn't even show up. So please, if today is the first day that you're coming for a free training and you walk in like, let's go and see what they want to say, or hear what they want to, or see what they want to do, then I don't think you should be here at all. Because while we were watching that video, I saw something, the former registry of conveners said something about character. It just speaks volume of the kind of person you are. If you are given a time, if you have a given time, and you are not there at that time, then it just says a lot about who you are. So it's important that we should take punctuality seriously. We are very big on it. It's a free training. You are not paying a dime for it. Please, if anybody has asked you to pay anything, please let us know. Maybe you paid something, maybe because someone called you,
before you got the admission email that you should pay some stipend or whatever. Please, there's nothing like that. It's a free training, and we expect that everyone should be prompt, should be punctual. Please, that is very important to us. And for those that came late, the truth is we are paying attention. Some of the people that won best in graduating this and that, best in this and that, it wasn't just about hard work alone. Their character was part of what qualified them to be best graduating student and all that. I wasn't around in the onboarding and throughout the training, but I was here on the day of the graduation. I was invited, and I saw the life transforming events that happened that day. Like, it was so real. Like, I'm sure that was the way they were all addressed during onboarding, that they should take it seriously, and they didn't even know that they were going to get such opportunity when they come for the graduation. People came from ITF. NECA is a big body in Nigeria, and so you don't even know who was working on that day. I will tell the DJ of NECA, he came here just now, like, because everyone, you're all facing here, so you didn't see him, but you get to meet him as time goes on. So NECA is connected. NECA is a body that comprises of companies, industries, and organizations. So if you don't know much about, if you don't know the weight of the company that have come together, collaborated to put this together, then I think you should go and do your research more. So please take this seriously. So visitors came, and then they found interest in 1 or 2 or 3 and all that, and that's how some were retained in NECA. Honestly, I don't think I've seen anywhere where NECA advertised that they are looking for a position is open. No. But that's how those guys just walked in. They just walked into their employment. It will be paid weekly. So please bear that in mind. And this is strictly based on attendance. So don't say because you came Mondays and you're here on Tuesday, so you didn't come the last day of that week, and you expect to get 7.5, right? No, that's not. And it's also by the registrar's discretion to say you came late. So maybe when we get to that bridge, they might say that if you are late, you are not getting the stipend for that. I know it's a small money, so some of us don't even need it. Participation in class work. So we encourage everyone to freely engage in discussion, assignments, group projects. Your active contribution matters. Now, Mr. Sheyi is, I'm sure, I don't know if you paid attention to, like, did you see in some of the clips that, you can, the building and everything may look like, okay, it's just a training, okay, there are just rooms, there's Enugu, there's Ibadan, there's Guinea, there's Ondo, there's Akwa Ibom, like that. You don't know. Tinubu can walk in here at any time because it's NECA. So you don't know who you are going to meet on this floor alone. And the DG, the way the DG moves around, and if he calls you to say, who are you? And you are not properly dressed, it can be an issue. So please, we are also saying it's for your own good. Please, if you don't have that culture yet, please cultivate it. It's for your own good. You don't know where you are going to be. Please, I'll only give us an example. So about 2 weeks ago, I was going to submit a document. And I was going to submit a document at the company that I've not gone to that list before and all that. And somebody just told me that you can't. Okay, so it was a Monday, and usually my normal self would dress the way I would want to go to the office that day. Like, I'll just dress. But something said no. you have not been to these two organizations, you have not been there before, so you can't just go like that. Souvenirs. Yes, they are not souvenirs, they are not fussy, NECA, you know. Thanks for coming. No, please. I know we are people of integrity, so please, for every time in the course of the training, if computers are provided for us to work, please, let's use it and keep it, and please let's use it like it's ours. It also shows our character, because it is not your own, so how you use it also tells the kind of person you are. So please, let's use it and use it like it's ours. Let's take care of anything we find here. So please, after your class, I don't know, they are usually like the last person in the class that uses this all. Please, I know with time we'll have maybe the class governor, so please let's ensure it's just a thing that we can build. Let's switch off the lights. Let's switch off the sockets. When you unplug your gadgets, please switch off it is not, you don't have to do it, but do it anyway. Do it anyways. So please, that's just one more thing I left that I didn't.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So at this juncture, we want to invite our able instructor to come and give us the overview of Python programming.
Can you hear from the back, please? Can you hear me clearly? I'm not struggling hearing. Voice is not deep. Is my voice deep?
Yes.
With a my name now. That was my name. I'm also known as Madam of Lagos. If I'm anywhere, that is my name, Madam of Lagos. That's my nickname. Okay, so let me just give you small encouragement, something that can boost you, and something that can actually give you that insight of what you want to go into, where you may find yourself later, and what you will be from this program. Okay, so everything around you will inspire you. Everything you find around you will inspire you. Let me give you an example. You know pencil, right? Yes. You have used pencil a lot of times, and your pencil have 3 parts: the cleaner, the wood itself, and the lead inside the writes. Now I'm bringing this on board because I want us to understand the power of cooperation when we talk about cooperative work. When you share common knowledge, you work together to achieve something. As I'm bringing this on board. So not just one person invented the pencil. 3 people came together to invent the pencil. Somebody was in the lab, the person mixed small concussion and something together and formed a lead. Realized that okay, this lead can actually write on the paper, on the surface, and people can read it. That's a cool innovation. He had it somewhere. Somebody again came from somewhere and said, okay, we cannot hold this lead with hand and write. What should we do? Okay, let us try and make a piece of wood that can pass the lead inside. And that was another innovation. We came from there. Said, okay, they put the lead in the wood and started writing. When they make mistakes, how do we clean our mistakes now? We are waiting on the paper. How do you clean our mistakes? I said, okay, I think I have an idea. Can we try like rubber? And let's try and see if it's going to work. This is cleaning it up, it's becoming clear. This is fine. That was like 3 that came together. I want that created of the eraser, the lead and the wood. 3 people came together to form that innovation. The simple, right? Just a stick of pencil. But 3 good heads. Not just 3 heads. 3 good heads came up together, As I said, everything around you should inspire you. Even the clothes you wear should inspire you. Even the surrounding, even the image behind me should inspire you. People came up together to do all of this. The computer in front of you should inspire you. So number 2, this is not a competition. You are not competing with anybody. You should compete with your yesterday. What you don't know yesterday, you should compete with that. Okay, I don't know anything about programming yesterday. So I want to compete against myself. That today, I should be able to pick up my laptop and write a piece of code and and make it run. That's competing against yourself. That's what make you a better you, not competing with the person behind you or somebody beside you want to be better. Okay, I can write code better than you. That is not what we're talking about here. We want to work collaboratively. Let's see how we utilize our senses here. And there's no magic anywhere. Nobody should tell you that there's a magic behind this a skyscraper. When you see that video, okay, like this, for example, look at what you have behind, and you say, okay, this is not possible. How were they able to pass a lot of things together and also be that very top building? It's the work of the brain. To put them all together, and build it up. Same with programming. So your Python that I want to learn here is the simplest high-end programming you can ever learn anywhere. The simplest. When I say the simplest, like what you can easily grab. In fact, it is 20 times simpler than Java. I've written Java before. I know what it takes to be a Java developer. We already run mad at a point, but So Python is still more like it's more like your English language, what you speak every day. So Python is high-end programming language, and I'll give you like 5 common companies that use Python today. You may not even know. Many of you like watching movies, right? Netflix. Your Netflix backend is powered with Python. That's one. When AI everywhere, Python is one of the core programming languages used to write your AI codes. Python. That's true. So that's not something. That is just what Python is doing, not company using it now. So I mentioned one before, Netflix. Your almighty Google. Just Google it, right? Just Google it. Uses what? Python. Then some people like watching, or you like going to YouTube to go and see what is trending. Your YouTube as well, you use what Python. Okay. You post a fine picture on Instagram. Oh, I like the way this lady is dressing. That is the work of what? Python. So your Instagram is based on what? Python. And the popular one, people that like go to parties. You like go to party, you want to have a private ride, your Uber is also using Python. So if you like Python very well, if you are good at Python, you can work with these companies can employ you. So it is what a high-end programming language, not scripting. It is high-end. When we say high-end, it is something that is serious. It's just like the medicine of computer. So you and somebody studying medicine and surgery should be competing when it comes to using your brain. So if you have problem with spelling, you have problem too with Python. Yes, what you should write, what you should do in 1 minute, you can do it for like 1 day. If you mistakenly go and write, you want to spell, let me say leave, for example, leave here, that's leave this all. Now go and spell the L-I-V-E as your own. So you'll be wondering, what is not working? How your spellings are right? Everything is, but you have spelled something you meant wrongly. If you mistakenly want to write leave now, you now remove one E from there and make the other one, you remove just one alphabet can mess up everything you have done today, and you'll be frustrated. So you need patience to strive in this. Like, you need patience, you need to be resistant to when you see an error, just see red everywhere. You'll be like, what is this, Lord? But when you find yourself in it, over and over, when you find yourself problems, you discover solution in problem. You can become better when you are when you are trying to solve a problem.
Thank you. We appreciate you for that. So now we'll move to the next on the agenda, and that is question and answer.
So that we have to come with our own internet, or there will be a provision for internet.
There's a provision for internet. There's internet here.
Okay.
Please, do we still need to come?
Sorry, but the Python program makes you maybe a full backend engineer. I don't know the applicability.
Because when don't worry, your question, I'll answer your question. So let him. I know you're going, don't worry.
Calm down.
The answer is one part. The answer is one part, then I will, I will answer the one that concern me and everything.
All right, okay. So, okay.
Sorry for calling you. Please, I'm not all that tech savvy, and it's one of my reasons of applying. So, in the course of the program, are you going to start from the scratch from the look of things?
Now.
Okay.
Is it I cannot type on your laptop?
I can do that.
But you can type, right?
Okay, let me say, there is all these soft skills, I don't have it.
Yeah, no, when I'm teaching, I'll be passing some.
You mentioned he said it's going to make it so simple. Yeah, that's the word they used. So, the rest assured, it will be carried out.
Thank you.
Make sure you catch you. All right.
I therefore induct you into the NECA ITF TSDP Python Programming Training 2025. Wow. I wish all of you the best in your endeavors. So you can sit down. Your instructor wants to start off by introducing the Python programming to us. And as it stands, the program has started. So we expect to see you tomorrow and next tomorrow, being Wednesday. Thank you. So you can sit down. While I invite your instructor, Mr. Sheyi, please go ahead.
Out of intelligence. Some people are very, very, I don't want to be so they are very playful. Maybe there's a series I was watching on Netflix, and they just remember that scene, they want to just do cover. Because they have internet now. Because you have free internet now, I want to really watch that particular scene that is, that you want to enjoy. It's prohibited in this class. So I don't sit in one place, I move around. And I throw questions too. I can say something now and I ask someone, I can ask listening to me again. That is why you need to listen. Python is very simple. So in Python we deal with numbers. When I say we deal with numbers, that is starting from 0. If you think 0 is nothing, then mess up with the programming. You see what you do for you. If you think 0 is nothing, when you say 0 now, that's emptiness, like there's nothing. But in programming, mathematics, 0 is a number. In fact, the number starts from 0 to 9. 10 is 1 and 0. So then I say that 0 is important now. Is there 10 without 0? 1 million, you have 6 zeros, remove 1 from there. Is the money still 1 million naira? So when you say 0 is not important. Your computer understands two things, two numbers. That is 1 and what? And 0. That's binary. In fact, if you tell computer where are you coming from, all of them will convert it into binary, into 1 and 0. So if computing, your numbers start from 0 to 1. And your alphabet, so in Yoruba we have some removed. Maybe some came twice, the sign. Or in English, the same thing for Python. Capital letter A is different from small letter A in programming. When you see that big A, the block A, if you use it for something else, maybe when it comes to writing a function, and you use capital letter A when it goes to small. Or you use small when it comes to A, you see as something else. So there's a rule so in programming. A to Z, 0 to 9, right? The very first rule of programming of Python I need to let you know today is you cannot be careless when it comes to writing the right connector. capital letter and small letter. So Python is what? Case sensitive. Python is what? Case sensitive. When we say case sensitivity, it shows that you cannot use small letter when you use capital letter. You cannot use small when you use big. You cannot use big when you use small. You should be mindful of where you use what? Your capital letter come out. You can start the small letter, you can start the come out with small letter C, then the out, the whole that starts from it, will come as what? As a capital letter. That means to understand better that two separate words in one. It is what? Case sensitive. Case sensitive. Very, very important. I will show you the note when I need to. But let me pass it to you first before I show you the note. That is rule number 1, very case sensitive. I have mentioned some rules earlier. Your alphabet starts from your alphabet starts from what? A to Z, small letter, A to Z, and capital letter A to Z. I mean, when they say call a phone number for me, you say, oh wait, go. It is 0 is numbers. You cannot say 1 and O. What does that mean? 1 O. What is that? 2 O. It's 2 0. Those are the simple mistake we are trying to speak. So when some people have mathematicians, they call it 1 0, 1 O. What's 1 O? O is not a number. O is your alphabet. It's not the alphabet family. So use what? 0. When I take to explain something for me on the board, now man tell me, maybe I say she tell me this now, and I give maybe I say in 2025, you know there is 0 in that 2025. You now can tell me that 2025 will be a problem. We have rules in naming our variables. What are variables? You get to know them. And most information that you need to know what variables. What are variables there? So we have a name so that you can point and say, okay, Mr. She said that's why I have a name. If you don't know my name, I will refer to just points. Why are you pointing to I can tell you it's not me. So yeah. That is why we name. We want to say age, even age said it's the name of something. You are 20 years, you are 20 years old. And okay, you are 20 years old. What's 20 years old? What does it mean? That is your age. So that age now is a variable. Then that 20 years of number is your value. Look at it now. I start connected now. Your variable now is what? Your age. What's the value of that your age? Is that 20? Okay, I have a car. You have a car. What's the name of it? What is the name of the car? Mercedes. Toyota. Volvo. That's the value of the car. If you have money, okay, this is the value. So we have a variable, that's your value. So guys are being in level where if in kindergarten, you understand that. That is the girl. What are values? She can have several values. She can be tall, she can be fair complexion, she can be 20-year-old, she can be a fast learner, she can be anything. Those are her values. But our main person that's a variable. But there's a way we name variable. We don't even name variable anyhow. Because a variable is what's an identity. And that is how you be seen everywhere. This is how you see your value through what? You are carrying your value. So when you see your value, that's it. Other programming works too. Is it getting that can bring it down to it is getting to you, right?